Every website serves three fundamental purposes: to inform, generate leads, and drive sales. Understanding how to align your content effectively with these goals is crucial for your website success. My name is Wayne Howcroft, and I've been heading up AfroDesign for the last 20 years. In those 2 decades, one prevalent theme I've observed is that new and existing businesses struggle with understanding what exactly they offer, how to articulate it, and who their audience is. The aim of this course is not only to help you formulate content for your website, but also to help you learn something new about your business and refine what you offer to customers. Let's get into it. Content goals. Let's explore each goal and how to strategically achieve them, starting from the basics to more advanced strategies. Firstly, let's talk about informing your audience. At the very least, your content should succinctly answer 3 basic questions: who you are, what services or products do you offer, and how can customers contact you? That's it, right? Surprisingly, many businesses overlook these essentials. I cannot tell you how many businesses we've had to deal with over the years whose content is missing these key ingredients. Make this information as accessible as possible. It's a solid starting point for any company's website. Once these basics are in place, the next step is to establish your authority and build trust with customers. You might want to consider these content strategies. Firstly, FAQs and resources. Address common questions and concerns. If you've been in business for any length of time, you should be aware of some common questions customers might have related to your services or products. Having that information available to your customers right on your website saves you and your sales team or your support team valuable time. More importantly, it saves potential customers time. They can quickly ascertain whether or not this service is for them, which might also alleviate some doubts and fears right off the bat, transforming a lukewarm lead into a red-hot one that can be easily converted into a sale. Next, how-to guides and tutorials are a great way to inform potential customers. This can provide valuable information that helps your audience understand your products or services better. Alongside that, education articles and blogs can also be a great way to inform, share insights and knowledge about your field. The goal of informing is about setting a future goal to become a go-to resource in your industry. As your repository of informative content grows, so does your credibility and authority. Next, let's discuss leads and how to capture them. Transforming your website into a 24/7 lead generating tool requires strategic content that captures and retains potential customers' interest. Think about what might entice a potential customer to provide their contact information. What are you prepared to give away in exchange for contact information? Now, what you will give away or exchange will vary greatly between different industries, which is good because it allows for creativity and customized approaches. Here are some content strategies that might entice people to give you their contact information. Digital resources. Offer valuable resources like ebooks, courses, or white papers in exchange for their contact information. Newsletters. Keep your brand at top of mind with regular newsletters containing valuable content, not spammy content. Make sure it's valuable. Maybe some interactive content. Engage visitors with surveys and polls. Given the limited attention span of visitors, the goal behind each of these lead tools is to develop a funnel that nurtures potential customers through their journey on your website, gradually building a relationship of trust that leads to sales. Finally, let's focus on encouraging sales. Ultimately, sales is the goal, right? However, our content should be laying the groundwork for those sales to take off from. Effective sales-focused content clearly communicates the value of your offerings and encourages a purchase decision. Consider these strategies for sales. Product descriptions and pages. Provide clear, compelling descriptions of your products or services. In other words, explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. There should be no doubt as to what exactly you are offering. No hidden fees or surprises. The last thing you want is for your customers to feel like they've been tricked into buying something. Next, testimonials and case studies. Showcase success stories and reviews to give your offerings credibility. What you are saying is, yes, we know we have a great product, but don't just take our word for it. Here is what our customers think of our services. This should be about building trust and removing doubt. Remember, this is about making it easy as possible for potential customers to contact you or click on that buy button. Now, I want to spend some time emphasizing this point. You might say, I don't have testimonials. Day one, after your first sale, ask your customers what they thought of your product or service. I know it can be scary, but it shouldn't. Why? Because you believe in your product or service, right? But what if I get a bad review? That sucks, I know. But just settle the fact that bad reviews will come. That much I can guarantee you, and yes, it does suck. But it's not the end of the world. Why do I say that? You can actually choose to see it as a blessing because it gives you real-world feedback to reflect on and improve your products or services. Rinse and repeat this process, and if you take the feedback seriously and continue to refine and improve, great reviews will logically follow. Just because you think your product is great doesn't necessarily mean that others do. One last comment on testimonials. If you are starting out and testing your product on the market, be in control of your testimonial platform. I wouldn't opt for Google reviews just yet. Instead, have a section on your website where you can cherry pick the reviews that paint the best picture of your services. Once you have confidence in your products and services, then branch out to a more public platform that you can then potentially plug into your website. Testimonials are a great way to give potential buyers confidence in your offerings. Let's move on. Promotional offers. Everyone loves a sale, right? Of course they do. There's a reason why you see a sea of red with sale written everywhere when you walk through a shopping center. It creates a sense of urgency. Special deals or limited time offers, these capture attention and do drive sales. There's no doubt about it, which means you should be looking to do the same. Now, you might be thinking, but you just said we don't want to trick people into buying something, right? So don't. Have genuine sales or legitimately reward people for clicking the buy button within a given period of time. What you are saying is, we know you're potentially spending your hard-earned cash on us and we will reward you if you complete the sale within a given time period. Let me also say, please don't do the thing where this week's discounted sale price is actually last week's normal price, just inflated for this week. That is tricking people into buying. A side note. A good strategy is to leverage special days within the year, to have promotional sales or urgency days, Valentine's, spring days, back to school. You know what I mean. Remember, the point of your website is to drive sales, and using tools to achieve that is part of the game. Aim to optimize your sales funnel for higher conversion rates. Regularly analyze which content types and strategies are most effective in driving sales and refine your approach accordingly. This is where having a good team alongside your company to manage and update your website in a timely manner is key. By methodically addressing these three key areas, informing, leads, and sales, your website content strategically becomes a powerful tool for driving business growth. Start where you are, even if it means starting small. Progressively build your strategy to encompass all of these elements at some point down the road. This will ensure that you have a robust and effective online presence. Let's dive into the next section. Creating a scalable content structure for your website. Whether you're starting small with a minimal 3-page site or looking to expand to a comprehensive 10-page site and beyond, having a flexible content framework that evolves with your business is crucial. So let's get started. Starting small. The 3-page website essentials. Your homepage. It goes without saying your homepage is the most important page of your entire site. You have mere seconds to capture your visitors' attention and convey your unique value proposition. So what are some homepage basics? Making sure to include an engaging headline and subheadline that is visible as soon as visitors land on that page. Include a brief overview of your service or products, along with testimonials and social proof that clearly demonstrate your value proposition, and a strong call to action, your CTA. These content elements, along with a strong visual and multimedia elements, are essential. A quick one. We'll cover more about CTAs and good homepage content in section 2, so don't worry, we'll get there, but for now it's just about the big picture. Next, the About Us page. This page builds trust and creates an emotional connection with your audience. It's where you share your story, mission, and introduce your team and your company. Adding testimonials here can also enhance credibility. But remember, pick the best ones. Lastly, the contact page. This page offers the most obvious and clear path for engagement. Include a contact form, a location map, and social media links. And finally, your contact information. Now we've covered the basics, let's expand to maybe a 10-page site. As your business grows, so should your website. A 10-page site allows for more detailed content. Here's what you can include: testimonials or reviews. As we've discussed, gather and showcase customer feedback to enhance trust and establish credibility. Okay, this one is often overlooked, but a portfolio or case studies. Showcase your work and its impact. Demonstrate the fact that you have already delivered these services and achieved successful outcomes in the past. Product or service pages. Create individual pages for each product or service. Provide detailed information to help the decision-making process. Additionally, this also helps to improve SEO. FAQs. We touched on this in an earlier video, but it's worth repeating. Answer common questions to improve user experience and reduce sales barriers. This also frees up your staff because they don't have to answer the same question over and over. Digital resources. Offer educational content, ebooks, and PDF downloads to engage and educate your audience. Remember, this in turn can also generate leads. Blogs. Regularly update your blog with news, tips, and insights. This drives traffic and establishes authority and keeps your site dynamic and helps SEO. Moving on, news and events pages. This is really helpful and actually easy to do. It keeps your audience informed about business developments, events, or press releases. Having a web design company on call to handle these quick updates can be really helpful. This means your website is always up to date, dynamic, and fresh. Okay, looking beyond 10 pages, let's quickly run through some creative content ideas you might want to consider as you expand. Interactive tools like calculators, quizzes, and assessments tailored to your industry can be very useful. Video content, including product demos, behind-the-scenes tours, and maybe even educational series. User-generated content, customer stories, guest blogs, and community forums. Membership areas, create exclusive or restricted content for members only. E-commerce, integrate direct online sales to streamline the purchasing process. There's a lot of potential content for your site. However, the question that needs to be asked is, does it align with your business goals? Throughout each stage of your website's expansion, continuously refer back to our content goals of informing, generating leads, and ultimately driving sales. Ensure each new page or section aligns with these objectives, contributing to a cohesive strategy that supports your business growth. Remember, scalable content structure is not static. It should evolve with your business, audience needs, and industry trends, but always keep your core goals in focus. Then finally, less is more. Don't fall into the trap of creating content for content's sake. Good quality content that benefits your customers should be at the forefront of your website content strategy. After reviewing our website structure, it's important to touch on the significance of creating user-friendly navigation for your website. A well-structured navigation can significantly enhance user experience and ensure visitors can easily find the information they're looking for. This directly impacts visitor engagement and conversion rates. So let's dive in. What principles should user-friendly navigation follow? 1. Clarity and simplicity. Your navigation should be straightforward and self-explanatory. Avoid complex or overly technical language that can confuse visitors. Stick to commonly understood terms that clearly describe the content of each page. Number 2, logical structure. Organize your menu based on the importance and relevance of each section. Make sure your main services or products are immediately visible. Secondary, information like FAQs or blogs can be placed under a resources or learn more section. Number 3, consistency. Maintain consistent navigation across all pages. Changing formats or menu layouts can disorientate users and reduce navigational efficiency. Number 4, accessibility. Ensure your navigation is accessible to all users, including those with disabilities. Use clear, contrasting colors and a readable font size. And consider accessibility tools for screen readers. Number 5, responsive design. With the increasing use of mobile devices, make sure your navigation is responsive and adapts well to different screen sizes. Now, let's look at the benefits of simplicity when it comes to your website's menu. 1. Improved user experience. Simple navigation reduces confusion, making it easier for visitors to find what they need, leading to a better overall user experience, which is exactly what we're aiming for. Number 2. Increased engagement. A clear menu structure encourages users to explore more pages, increasing engagement and the likelihood of conversion. 3. Better SEO. Search engines love websites with clear, logical navigation, and it helps understand and index the website content more effectively. 4. Lower bounce rates. When users can easily navigate a site, they are less likely to leave out of frustration, thereby reducing the bounce rate, which is very good. Number 5, aligning navigation with your content structure. Ensure that your navigation menu mirrors your content structure. This might sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how many websites get this wrong. Now that we have our menu structure in mind, what are some practical tips to ensure our navigation is working well? 1. Test your navigation. Simply watching over someone's shoulder as they navigate your website can highlight your navigation's usability. You might know where the stuff is, but it's because you've been staring at it for ages, right? But someone who's not familiar with it, get them to test it to see if it's as obvious as you think. Number 2, analyze visitor behavior. Tools like Google Analytics can show you how visitors navigate your site, helping identify any navigation pain points. Number 3, keep evolving. As your website grows, regularly review and update your navigation, if necessary, to ensure it continues to serve the needs of your audience effectively. Simple and user-friendly navigation is not just a design choice, it's a strategic element that directly impacts the effectiveness of your website. By aligning your navigation structure with your content goals and ensuring it's straightforward and intuitive, you set the stage for a positive user experience and ultimately better outcomes for your business. We've come to the end of Content Foundations. You, your audience, and content structure. Remember, if you're looking for a web partner that allows you to take care of business while they take care of your website, please do consider AfriDesign. We don't just build websites, we remove complexity, save you time, and eliminate the hassle of creating a website. Our all-inclusive website packages offer a seamless blend of website design, hosting, email, and ongoing maintenance, all at an affordable price point. Choosing AfriDesign means a hassle-free, professional online presence that drives your business forward. Thank you for joining me in this section. In the next part of our course, we will look at developing your content strategy, which includes writing tips, calls to actions, and more. We look forward to seeing you in the next part of our series, going from zero content to hero content. Take care and see you there.